It's Mo. So today I have for you my July monthly makeup basket. I can't believe it's July already. It just seems like time is flying by. So I'm just gonna jump on into it. The first thing is I got a VoxBox from Influenster. Influenster is a wonderful site that you can sign up for as long as you have social media platforms and you're active on Twitter, Instagram. If you have a blog or a YouTube channel, you don't necessarily have to have those things. But anyone can be sent any of their VoxBoxes as long as you qualify. Honestly, I didn't know I was getting this VoxBox. I had seen some emails saying, oh, you're qualifying for our next VoxBox, but I never filled out the survey for it, so I didn't know it was coming to me, and I opened my mailbox today and there it was. So this is going to be the mascara I'm going to be using for the month. It is the CoverGirl, the Super Sizers Fibers mascara. And this just has some information on it. I also got an eyeliner, but I don't use eyeliner, so I'm not going to be using that. I don't know, this just says some stuff about it. It says it's got adds 400% volume and length to lashes through the triple threat combination of a plumping formula that also contains tens of thousands of lash extending fibers and our exclusive lash styler. So I already opened it because I did film a get ready with me on this look, so that will be up after this video. So I have already opened this, and my first impressions are that I don't quite like it. The brush, I'm going to throw this on the ground. The brush, I'm not sure if you can see here, it doesn't have that many bristles to it. It's very sparse in the bristle department, so it's not going to, I don't know, give the volume that I'm looking for. I will open it here and show you. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it, but it's just a tiny, tiny brush. It does not have all the but the bristles that it kind of says it does. It's not very, I have this paired with another mascara because I wasn't liking the volume, but it is very lengthening. It doesn't really give you that much volume. So that's my impression on that, but that is the mascara I'm going to be using for the month. So I'm just going to toss that packaging there, and then we'll just move into everything else. So I'm going to continue to use this combination of foundations this month. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Advanced Never Fail Makeup 18 Hour. This is like the original Infallible, and this is the Matte and Poreless by Maybelline, the Fit Me Matte and Poreless, normal to oily skin. I like this combination. I think it keeps me really matte. I have used this for the past like 3 or 4 months, so I really do like it. For concealers, I have a handful of concealers here. I am 98% sure I'm nearly done with this. Like, I keep getting more out, but I think I'm gonna hit to where it won't screw up anymore in like T-minus 2 days. So I'm just using that. I'm gonna continue to use these e.l.f. concealers. One is in brightening and one is in balancing. This is just to lighten up my concealer so I can get a brighter kind of highlight effect under my eyes. So I just use that. Then I'm going to be using these Maybelline Master Conceal. They're not my favorite formula for concealing, but they're a good formula for brightening. I think they're very like liquidy, and so they mix well with the brightener shade and the balancing shades here. And I used that today under my eyes. I just squirted a little bit of this shade Light on the back of my hand, and you can see I have still some crazy stuff going on the back of my hand. So I squirted it on the back of my hand, and then I just added a little bit of this to like the side of the little dollop, and I used my Beauty Blender or Real Techniques blending sponge to blend it together and blend it under my eyes. I'm also going to be using hopefully trying to, this Revlon Age Defying DNA Advantage concealer. I think this is in the shade light medium as well, just as a highlighting concealer. For setting my makeup, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Matte Maker that I got in Amsterdam. This has been in my past few makeup baskets. I really do like this, as well as the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I think that this combination really does keep me matte in the summer months. For concealer, if I have any problem areas, which I haven't really been concealing them recently, I'm going to be using my new Sonia Kashuk, or new-ish, like recently opened Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda Concealer Palette in the shade Light. If and when I run out of this, because I shook it up today, but it's really almost gone, I'm going to bust into my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundation. I have the shade 102 and 101. I'm pretty sure I'm 101, but I threw 102 in there in case I get darker while I'm on vacation. And then I have, as always, this highlighting blush stick from what is this called? My thing is broken. That's why I can't figure out what I'm trying to say. It's broken. Master Glaze by Face Studio. It's by Face Studio. It is by Maybelline, and I've had this forever, and I'm trying to use it up. I started a Project Tin Pan like 300 years ago, and I never ever finished it because I just wasn't interested in using up stuff, and I'm just trying to work through my stuff. I'm not even trying to use it up. I'm just trying to work through it and rotate it out. So anyway, that was the point of that story, was that was in my Project Tin Pan that I filmed like 10 freaking years ago and never followed through with it. My bug is asleep on the bed over there. She's so cute. I have a bunch of assorted face products. I have like 3 bronzers in here. First, I have the Chocolate Soleil by Too Faced. This is a like little sample size. I love getting sample sizes of things because I never use them up anyway. So this is a sample size of the Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And then I also have, they came in that same pack, a sample size of the Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I like to use this to blend out my contour, just to add a little bit more bronzing to the face. And then for contouring, that's not it. For more of a serious contoured look, I busted. I'm trying to film this like really fast and I'm tongue-tying myself. I busted out my Bahama Mama bronzer that I haven't used in ages. It's probably like, I don't even know, but it has a huge dent in it. I don't even know if you can tell, but I use this to contour today. I don't even know if you can tell, but I really, really do like it. It's a bit deep, like this is really deep. I don't think I'm ever going to purchase this again because it's really, really deep and I don't get that deep at all. I have a few blushes in here. The first blush is Hot Mama by The Balm as well, and it's a really pretty shimmery, peachy blush. I like it. I'm wearing it today. Then I have 2 blushes that are more on the matte side. This is Tea Rose from Milani. These were the rose powder blushes that were really popular last summer. And then I also have Coral Cove. I think some of these are permanent. I don't know if these were the limited edition ones, but they're really bright and summery, so I wanted to bust those out for summer. And I also have this NYX blush. This is their old packaging in the shade Mocha, and I haven't used this in a while, so I just wanted to bust it out, work through it. For highlighters, I have, this is a Pacifica eyeshadow, and it's in the shade Ethereal, but I love using it as a highlighter. It really does look ethereal on you, so I'm busting that out again. I love this highlighter. And then I'm also using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Lightscapade. I love this. When I first swatched it, it looked like an opal to me, and it still kind of looks like an opal in the pan, and so I ordered it and I knew I had to have it. Another little sample, this is the MAC sample that I got when I ordered that a while ago, and it's the False Lashes, and I'm gonna open it. This is the first time I've opened it, and it's got this kind of wand, so we'll see. I'm going to use that this month as a little sample. I also have these 2 eyeshadows from L'Oreal. They're the L'Oreal Infallible Eye Crayons. I have the shade Enduring Rose and the shade Impressive Brown. Let me swatch these here on my hands that have gross on them. So that's what they look like. I have makeup and other various swatches on my hands. And then I'm also going to be using this Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara. It's getting pretty dirty and beat up, so it's getting well loved. I have 2 palettes for my eyeshadow this month. This L'Oreal La Palette Nude 1. I was really thinking about going for like rose gold colors, but I'm definitely more into the neutrals, like true pure neutrals. And I love this palette. It's a little bit pricey from the drugstore, but it's definitely a good palette from the drugstore. I love it. This is one of my favorite nude palettes. And it has some information on the back, like how to create eye looks. But I just think that the colors in here work very well. They're very warm toned for the most part. I would say they're very warm toned, so I'm going to use that. And because I just was like, I really need some rose gold in my life, I'm going to be using this Ulta Rose Gold Natural Eyeshadow Palette. This is not my favorite palette. It's a good palette. It's an okay palette. I really love these kind of colors here. This one is called Breathless, where it's just a really pretty like purpley mauve, and so I think I can get some good use out of that paired with this palette too. So those are my 2 eyeshadow palettes this month, and I think they'll go really well with the shades of these eyeshadow sticks that I'm going to be using sort of as primer. I am also going to be using the Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later primer. I have a review on that on my blog. I will link it down below, but it's downstairs where I was taking photos of it before, so I don't have it up here with me. So I have a butt ton of lip colors, and I'm going back to my favorite Maybelline Vivids lipsticks. I don't think they make these anymore. I think that they're incorporated into their own, or their lines now. Like there's the reds and the plums and stuff. And actually, I don't think I'm going to use this one because it's got some funky stuff on it. So I might set it aside, but I'll swatch it for you. This one is Hot Plum. It's such a pretty color. These I probably shouldn't even be using. I need to clean out my makeup collection. I'm totally going to do that. But these are the first lipsticks I ever bought when I got into makeup. So this is the shade Brazen Berry. Love it. This is the shade Wild Rose. Really pretty. And then the shade I'm wearing today is called Shocking Coral. So that's a really pretty color as well. Then I also picked up some of these Katy Kat matte lipsticks, and I did a swatch, a Sunday swatch on my Instagram of these, but I'm going to use these this month and I'm going to swatch them. And I threw in this black one. I doubt that I'm going to use the black one this month. I might, I don't know. So this is the shade, they're so smooth. The shade Kitty Purry is right there. It's a really pretty like nude color. And then I love purples. This like blue tone purple is called Cosmo Kitty, and then probably like French Chaton Cosmo. That's funny. Okay. So look how pretty that color is. I love that purple color. And then I'll swatch the black for you as well. This one is called Perry Panther. So it's definitely a black lipstick. I don't know when I will wear that, but I think it's really cool to have at the drugstore. And then this is a Wet n Wild Mega Last liquid lip color. Some of these have glitter in them, and this is one that does not have glitter. And these are super duper long lasting. I'm hoping you can see that color right there. I think I'm gonna move, whoops, to swatching up here. I only have one other thing. These were the CoverGirl lip lavas, and this is in the shade Look, It's Lava. I think these are so cool. I think it's kind of separated. Like I probably don't need to be using this, but it's very like metallic. And I think they're super duper cool. I think they're so great. So I'm gonna bust at least this one out this month. I think they're really, really cool. And then for primer and setting spray, I'm gonna continue to use my Mario Badescu skincare facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water as my setting spray. I love it. It's one of my favorite setting sprays. So that is my July makeup basket, things I'm just trying to work through. I promise, I'm not going to promise, I hopefully will have a declutter series starting up soon where I just go through my makeup and get rid of it, because as I was picking up this makeup basket, so what I've been doing, I think I touched on this before in another makeup basket video, is the things that I used last month, I've taken them out and I've put them in these bins down by my feet here, and so they're just overflowing with makeup products. And as I'm going through, I'm like, I don't want any of the stuff that's in here anymore. Like, either didn't work for me, it's too old, or like I found something else that I liked, so I need to go through and stop and just get rid of it. So I'm going to do that hopefully this month. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know down below, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. I would love for you to stick around. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it when you stop by and watch and leave comments. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Peach, and Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Peach. It's at 516th. This is my 516th is my username across all platforms. And you can read my blog. It's 516vlogs.com. I will talk to you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.